Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another reaction video for another SsethTzeentach or Tekkentish. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what I'm doing. I said in the past, whenever there's a new SsethTzeentach video, I'm gonna watch it because I have already so many that I'm not caught up with, that I might as well like watch the newer ones and now I'll go back one day and actually watch the older ones. I don't think I missed one, but I may have missed a recent one. Just thinking about it. No, I watched the Starfield one. No, I watched Quasimorph, and yeah, of course, but that's a classic right there. I didn't watch Rise and Legends, but really, I started doing the whatever breeders. I was like, this game's really good. I should keep up with his uploads. So anyway, this is the Matchless Kungfu review, which I've never heard of. I didn't hear Quasimodo or what it's called either. So Quesomorphos. So link in the description. Go check this out yourself, of course. I thought it'd be fun. I kind of just wanted to watch this. You know what? I like when I watch a video and I'm like, what? I don't know what that is. So hold on. Let me just. Here you go. I have to resize things. Okay. Sometimes things are wrong, and I have to make them right. Link in the description. Go check it out. I'm not going to pause that much, okay? I know everybody hates when I pause. Oh, this guy pauses a lot. Oh, he should just stay silent. That's why I watch reactions. Hold on. Sorry. I was taking a look at the Batman Arkham Reddit, which that's going to be its own video. So that's why the bright white was there, because Reddit... I don't have an account, so I don't know if they have a dark mode. I don't know. I don't know anything about Reddit. Let's just go. Link in the description. 3, 2, 1.
Domain expansion.
Oh,
Immaculate
shit.
Crack Rock. Domain expansion. Homeless Fist. Hey, disciples. Seth here. Let me tell you about a game that's transfixed and captivated me for the past many days. The Matchless Kungfu is an immersive sim that shows what life would be like if every man, woman, and child was trained in the martial arts. That is to say, life would not last very long. This game takes place in the genre of wuxia. This is Chinese sword fantasy fiction, but a little more grounded than some I've covered in the past. The game works like this. You play a world simulation where everyone has their own desires and motivation, which you expand by putting down plots of land. These are pre-made areas containing a challenge. If you finish an objective, you can place more land, and you keep going
like
until, inevitably, a Shaolin master...
Hold on. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to pause that much. To be fair, almost a minute and I haven't paused, except for that one. I just want to look it up, Matchless Kungfu. When did this game come out? It came out a year and a half ago. Got good reviews. On Steam, at least. I don't know about anywhere else. Okay, all right.
Breaks your spine. You're not expected to win from the first or second try. The actions you took in a past life will influence the next through karma, and you're not expected to understand any of this. That's why I don't have to explain to you why I began my journey drop-kicking roosters and fighting with a family dog.
That's typical beginning enemy shit, right?
I have to explain to you this incredibly elaborate system of rock, paper, scissors that is combat because the tutorial went over my head, but I've retained the knowledge non-verbally. And finally, despite being, at the time of this review, a complete demigod with perfectly harmonized meridians, I can confidently tell you, I have no idea what's going on for being the product of
What the fuck? You just spray cum on me? Did you just sprinkle cum on me?
I can confidently tell you, I have no idea what's going on for being the product of RNG. My first Chinaman turned out looking okay.
Hey, well, you can't say that, okay? They don't like that.
Just to beat the shit.
The Chinamen don't like that. Don't say that anymore.
Out of wine-stealing monkeys, only to find out animals can be tamed. Abilities vary between animals, but for the monkey, this was begging. The monkey can beg for money.
Beg a little bit. What's this, Pal World?
Which infuriates the local beggar, as I'm taking away from his local business. In this game, beggar is a profession, and just like doctors operate clinics...
Oh, it's a dark side full?
Beggars operate churches. I was driven away and had to beg downhill instead. Then, I got a quest to deal with some bandits. No problem, I thought, until I saw they were 2 women who could kill just by breathing on me. Luckily, my objective wasn't to defeat them, just burn down.
I'm not gonna lie, this feels like it's a secret porn game. Also, I'm very confused.
Down their camp. This was very easy.
Which is not unnormal for me to be confused when a woman is involved.
Because they took several naps while I was doing so, only stopping when I burnt down their mattress. So they left and started harassing
rat dreams, the whole fucking house on fire.
The locals.
Same
As it
thing,
turns
whatever.
out, one of the bandits had the charitable perk, which meant that she would rob the local store, beat up the owner, and donate
That's so funny looking. That
all her
animation.
savings directly to my monkey. I made a lot of money from the bandit monkey pipeline, and I found the constant
I don't take the money. My monkey does.
brawls to be very entertaining, until it wasn't, and the store owner was dead on the floor. I realized I had to do something, or I was going to lose a lot more NPCs. I allured the two bandits into a non-lethal sparring competition.
damn!
Broke their strength, quickly rested, and jumped them again before they could recover. This
Take
bump
head.
competition. Broke their strength,
So, head. Fix his skateboard. That's my
quickly
my
rested, and
rework.
jumped them
Yeah, that's what I thought.
again before they could recover. This bumped up my reputation, and I was offered a selection of different schools of martial arts. Naturally, I chose to
I always pick these fucking complicated games. Like I remember the God Hand one. I mean, God Hand was complicated, but I was like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm following this one. Like,
join the drunken sect. Not only did I get a bunch of skills that are simple enough that even I can reliably combo, I also got informed that I had a secret admirer. Who, may I ask? Well, the person telling me. And just like that, I had a significant other. She sleeps on the floor. Sorry,
face.
honey. The bed is reserved for me and the monkey as we lay together and pick
bitch, you sleep on the ground. Me and my monkey
lice
getting it
out of each
on.
other's hair. Our bond strengthens. Following cultivation tropes, you can attend auctions to bid on rare and expensive
Yeah, baby, me and my monkey going far.
items. Every time someone makes a bid for an item or increases their bid, the other guests become more jealous. If you let this play out in the background in its entirety, everyone who went to the auction is now seething with hatred and will try to kill every other attendee. In this game, you don't get stronger from fighting. You get stronger by connecting
Yeah, I know how
shapes
it
in the
feels.
right order to activate inner kung fu. In my case, however, I got alcohol immunity. I didn't understand the value of this until I sat down for a drink and saw a small option to make a toast. I could
Okay, is it gonna give you random buffs?
forcibly drink someone under the table, and when they're passed out, I could kidnap their body and rob them blind, which is
All right, I
exactly what I did for the next hour until everyone was running around in sub-zero
Just
temperatures
naked.
in boxer shorts. Putting
yeah,
down enough
bro.
normal plots lets you
stole this shit.
place special plots such as towns. Soon as I entered, two men started bickering because one had slept with the other's wife. I intervened
Right on, bro.
against infidelity, but a little too strongly because he was now dead. I sat down at the bar to continue my drunken
Fuck around and find out, I guess.
robbery when the same woman who committed adultery tried to seduce me. Honoring my beloved, I rejected her advances. So she threatened to kill me if I said no. And she did, because she's got 12k vigor. So I reloaded and tried
Whoa, damn. She snooed your ass.
to beg for forgiveness. Instead, she let me off lightly by breaking my legs. The irony of the situation is that
This game's got everything.
she owed
It's got love. It's got monkeys. It's got love. I
the town
mean,
clinic and would help treat my crippling disability the next day. I lived a good life. I trained hard. And despite that, I am surrounded
so fucking man's cheating bitch wife broke my legs.
by sociopaths that could kill me on a whim. I hate
Ow.
this place. I'm gonna go parkour across water, going far north in the map.
This game looks insane. I love what I'm looking at.
Is how you get captured and imprisoned. This is not a bad thing. This is how you unlock your second and third character slots. As said before, you're not meant to win on the first try. Or rather, you're not the main character. The protagonist of this story is your ancestors. Quick briefing on power levels.
okay.
Everything is about vigor, which is how much punishment you can take. No matter how good you are at finessing the combat and exploiting meridians, your starting character's vigor will cap off at around 2k. So for reference, at your absolute peak, you are half as strong as a giant toad. How do we remedy this? Genetics. Much like a trailer park is much more of a gene pond than a gene pool, your choice of partner has consequences on your
And relation.
child's pedigree. You need to choose the right Chinaman or China woman to chintegrate into your lineage.
Hey, I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say? I don't even know. Shit, great.
If you're the offspring of a sect leader, you're born with 2k extra vigor. That's nice, but we need to go even harder.
It's like a little bit of a Rogue Legacy, except you get to see the fucking and then the
legends. In high school,
well,
we used to
maybe I don't get to see it, but you get to. It's nothing like roguelikes.
Nipple cripple each other.
I'm sorry?
There are many myths, many legends. In high school, we used to nipple cripple each other.
I've never heard nipple cripple.
You're not familiar? That's where you grab both nipples.
I never called it nipple cripple.
Twist painfully, usually in the changing room when they're most vulnerable. Until one of our friends told us that's how a kid got nipple cancer, because he got nipple crippled too often and it became a tumor. We knew
what?
The story was bullshit, but we were scared, and we never did it.
I'm about to say.
Again, similarly, I heard tales of people hitting 30k vigor, and I think I know how. Some call it intuition. I call it reading a guide.
I wasn't expecting to go there.
On Steam. Karma are objectives you complete during life.
Big-ass tumor tits.
That allow you to take different blessings in the next. Our objective, pristine birthright, requires the following. 30 lovers, 30 grudges, or 1,000,000 gold. Gold is out of question, so I went with 30
I was like, what?
Blessings.
It's not like you said 30. I was like, what?
Next, our objective, pristine birthright, requires the following.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the Aryan stuff.
30 lovers, 30 grudges.
Doesn't it sound like saying 30?
1,000,000 gold. Gold is out of question, so I went with 30 grudges instead. For reference, the worst thing you can do to someone is destroying their kung fu. Understandably, beating someone so hard they forget how to move creates a lot of animosity.
Oh, I think you see Fred, they forgot how to do kung fu.
At first, I was not.
I forget how to move, I guess is bad too.
Lethal and just battled people, stole their kung fu, and locked them in a cage. This got problematic very quickly. I would imprison.
Now it got problematic.
Someone's mother, so their daughter would show up and start.
I'm sorry?
This got problematic very quickly. I would imprison someone's mother, so their daughter would
the bed?
Show up and start breaking the cage from outside, trying
I thought you were going to do an auction thing.
To rescue them. So I had to knock her out, put her in another cage, only to see the mother try to break out from inside to
she for sure probably did the
rescue her daughter. Everyone started bonding over their shared predicament, became friends.
Sympathy? What the fuck? And then they prison break and then beat your ass?
Break. Eventually, it was too much, so I had to start taking heads. All I wanted was 30 enemies, but
I'm sorry?
Eventually, it was too much, so I had to start taking heads. All I wanted.
Okay, alright. I was seeing if the body was headless.
It was 30 enemies, but it seems now I'm going to need 30 body bags. This was a problem because I couldn't keep track of the people I killed and their relations to one another. I accidentally killed
I can't keep track.
Off someone's parent, only to find out their daughter had 12k vigor and was chasing me across the land. I died several times.
Dude, this game is complicated as fuck. I've never even heard of this game.
And had to reload. The only way I was going to survive was by.
I'm glad there's like channels like this that like. I mean, maybe this game is super popular for. I missed it, but I don't know. I feel like maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's still like lower on the popularity spectrum. I'm gonna guess it had 3,500 reviews on Steam, but like even that, like that's not like crazy high. Unless it just got an update recently. Don't the Steam reviews like reset after a Steam review?
Friendship. And paying the master of my sect 1,000 gold to beat the shit out of her. As I took her head, I realized, why do I even need
I want to see the head decapitation.
Karma quest. When I have a small army that can finish the entire game. There are no words to describe the experience.
I can't with when the animals are doing the animation.
Combat.
The horse. I was like, what? I couldn't even laugh. I was just like, what?
When your fights are stacked 20 against 1, except incredibly fair. I thought I was invincible, but I flew too close to the sun. You see, like slowly,
too well
over
textured.
time, my army kept taking internal injuries, but their AI wouldn't let them go to a clinic for treatment, and I didn't pay attention. Suddenly, some of them died, which caused their friends to blame me for their death, which forced me to fight them. But then they died, and my other companions attacked me. My failure cascade was out.
It's like the Thing video game, man.
Control, and I died. At
kill one of those motherfuckers. Everybody else turns on you. Like, what the fuck? He was the Thing.
Men, I thought I was girl boss of this empire, but in truth, I was nothing but the boss baby. I looked back on the footage to figure out exactly where it all went wrong.
Watch out! Stop! Don't! Boss baby's got a gun.
Surprisingly, it wasn't inflicted injuries. No, what happened was I ate shit to see what happens, and I.
That is the only thing I've ever done in Ark Survival Evolved, though, to be fair. So I played that game for 30 minutes. The only thing I did was eat my own shit. That was it.
Saw the animation, and I thought it was really funny. However, my dysentery gave me a stack of poison gas, which spreads from close contact. My army was exclusively in close contact. So the cause of death of everyone, and myself included, was my own excrement. But it turned out I made enough enemies in this life.
Boy ate shit, kill his entire army.
But I finished my karma quest. Pristine Birthright gives you the single biggest power spike in the game, if you can actually use it. If I could figure it out, I'm sure you can too. In case you do this,
I don't even know what even has happened.
Yourself, I found out I didn't actually need grudges, and I could have just marked 30 people as enemies. Turns out, force-feeding people shit, gouging out their eyes, and repeatedly breaking their legs was completely unnecessary and says a lot more about myself. My unscrupulous actions would come to haunt me for my third character as I start with ill fate, which means I'm more likely to be struck by lightning. I try to cheese the system by praying for rain and speedrunning life.
Some Lethal Company Tears of the Kingdom shit.
Unfortunately, lightning only cooks you, so I tried dying to bandits. They refused to kill me as well. Instead, they put me in a cage and went to sleep. Occasionally, they would wake up and poison me before
it just poison you randomly?
Going back to sleep. This also failed to kill me. Frustrated, I ran to the Forbidden Palace, which is this game's version of a government. This is staffed by people who are referred to as an incomplete person, who are missing their precious treasure. This is a very Chinese way of saying they lost their penis. I could
Oh no! How did he do it? We fall off? Unscrew it?
To explain how dynasties thought this would prevent nobles and public officials from seizing power because they couldn't produce children. But I digress. Anyway, I set fire to the palace, and I was
okay, that makes sense, actually.
Promptly executed, and it was all for nothing because my
I was promptly executed.
Bulls and public officials from
Wait, I want to go back to that.
Seizing power.
I think I missed something. Did he just kill him? Is that
produce children. But I digress. Anyway, I set fire to the palace.
Oh, set fire, okay.
It was promptly executed.
Like, looking like fucking Leon when he sits on that fucking throne. Just like, yeah, what's up, baby? Instant decapitation.
It was all for nothing because my negative karma was still there. Also, I found out groin kick has a chance to permanently crush your balls. Do with this information.
Wait. You can get kicked in the balls so hard, your lineage stops there.
As you will.
Yeah,
so I made my fourth and final character, Supreme Genetics. Excellent.
Hell yeah, bro.
Karma. And you know what he does with it? Nothing.
Very Aryan.
Because I unlocked Beast Tongue and can now tame infinite monkeys.
Beast Tongue, hell yeah.
Now I have complete monopoly on the entire begging sector. This game is undeniably early access.
Fucking my corpse,
the translations can range from English to
early access. It's like it came out like almost 2 months ago, 2 years ago.
Absolutely esoteric, but the gameplay is so intuitive that I never felt like I was missing out. There is one exception to this. It's called verbal duels. And they're completely insane. This is the equivalent of an online debate, where the objective is to mentally break your opponent. Instead of vigor, you use spirit.
It's a YouTube comment, okay.
And depleting someone's spirit will put them in his...
It's any time I get a comment about the Suicide Squad kill the Justice League, it's just mentally breaking me down. Oh, no, it's actually good because gun go pew pew. All right, fucking hell.
Hysteria. And hysteria can lead to death. This game lets you troll someone to death. It's really hard to say which single event in this sandbox broke me. Was it the time I went to the clinic?
I didn't even realize he was running a chicken.
For a broken leg, only for the doctor to... The sandbox broke me. Was it the time I went to the clinic for a broken leg, only for the doctor to forcibly throw me outside because it was 1 minute past his bedtime? Or was it my wife screaming at me for having an affair, as I have no option to explain to her that I have no relation to this giant black serpent, and it...
I'm sorry? What?
Only holds feelings of intimacy for me because I implanted it with a love parasite.
Well, I need to play this game right now.
Since writing these...
Fuck Persona 3, I'm gonna play this.
...lines, my world got flooded. I tried to swim north and got...
How are you gonna tell me Suicide Squad's a good game when something like this exists? And no one's playing it. No one's going like, oh, well, this game is, No one's saying it's, like, shitty or anything. Huh? How can you sit here and tell me this? Huh?
By a great white shark. This came out of nowhere, so it scared the shit out of me. This was the worst jump scare I've ever had. I got crinkles in my diaper and was very...
That would make me shit, too.
...very afraid. So I'm giving this game a 0 out of 10.
Fuck
in all
that
seriousness, if you're willing to put up with a lot of bad translation and want a sandbox where you can live out your
I love bad translation. I love it. It's always hilarious. Watch everybody watch the Star Wars translation for episode 3. I want to say it's called Backstroke of the East or something like that. That's the translated name of it. I want to say was it Korean? Translate. It's like a translate. It's like, wait, hold on. How's it done again? It was translated. Wait, fuck. What was it? I think it's all on YouTube. Look it up. It's great. It's one of my favorite things ever. It's so fucking funny. Watch it.
Of killing everyone with your bare hands, then I thoroughly recommend it. For the price they're asking, I definitely got my money's worth. It's pleasant, it's charming, and there's a lot to explore that I haven't had the time to cover. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. This video didn't take that long. Many of my videos take very long, and even longer as time went by. Decision paralysis corrodes every content creator. However, my autism has been cured. Thank you, Lexapro, and most of all,
hell yeah, bro. Wait, I need to get some of that.
For your glorious blessings each day. I have a couple ads this year. I got bills to pay, but I hope to make up for it with a garbage quality you know and expect. A warm thanks to the many members of a Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful.
Monkey.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you for teaching me about this game. And I did say teach me. I felt like I learned something. I didn't really even comment about the thumbnail. Oh, because you're sleeping? Wait. I don't understand. Link in description.